in a comfortable seat with your hips a little bit elevated. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, sigh it out. Do that again. Inhale. Open mouth, sigh it out. If it feels good, you can start to close down your eyes. Take one more cleansing breath in and out. Let your hands rest gently. Maybe your palms are up and open, or maybe your palms are down but still open. Notice how, and you don't even have to think about it, your breath just comes again in through the nose. And without having to think about it, the breath just leaves. And let the breath be your anchor here, nothing forced or held, but just notice the inhales and the exhales. Each breath arrives without effort. And when it's complete, it lets go. There's no grasping to the breath, no hesitation. Let the breath be an expression of trust. Trusting that you can take in just the right amount and that you can let go fully and completely, knowing that there's more breath to come. And it's time for the next inhale. And notice if there's anywhere that you're holding. Not just in your body necessarily. You could notice some holding in your jaw or shoulders or abdomen. But also maybe in your life. Is there anywhere that you're holding worry or holding on to a plan? Or holding on to an identity? Can you soften the energetic grip, whether it's physical or mental, even just a little? Let the breath be the teacher. Again, as you don't cling to the inhales or release the exhales, notice as the breath gently moves in and out. Offering both nourishment and release over and over. When we hold on too tightly, the things that once nourished us begin to feel heavy. We practice receiving and releasing. So the need to control or how things unfold. Coming back to the breath, the awareness. The inhale gently comes in. And the exhale gently goes out. And the next breath in, bring some wiggles to your fingers and toes. Reach your arms overhead, big stretch. And draw hands into heart center. Feel your palms touching. Bring the energy of the just enough of the inhale and just enough of the exhale into the energy in your palms touching. Not pressing or forcing, but also not being super lackadaisical. Feel your palms touching. And let's own together. Inhale. Clearing breath out. Inhale for Om. When you're ready, take the next breath in and blink your eyes open. And as you breathe out, make your way into tabletop. Sort of movement to add to the breath that you've been practicing. Could be a cow pose on your inhale. Could be a cat pose on the exhale. If you want to bring in the Ujjayi pranayama, make it sound like the ocean. One more breath cycle. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands forward a few inches. Keep the breath rhythm going, slow and steady. Settle your eyes to one spot. If there's movement your body's craving, please take it for 3 breaths in and out. And you notice any sensations that show up in your body without resistance. So let go of attachment, the need for the pose to feel a certain way or look a certain way. After your 3 breaths, walk your hands back to your feet. Take your feet wide to the edges of the mat and sit down into Balasana. And bring your elbows to the inner thighs and touch your palms together in prayer. Close your eyes. And if this doesn't work for your body and your body says no thank you, let go of the attachment to needing to do it and then come into ragdoll. Yogi's choice. For 2 more breaths, bring awareness to your feet, lift and spread your toes. Settle your eyes to one spot. 1 more breath in. Empty out. If you're in Balasana, come to a forward fold. Option to toe heel your feet to touch. Take a flat back on your inhale. Forward fold on the exhale. Extended mountain pose, inhale, big stretch overhead. Cactus the arms, lift the sternum. Exhale, slight bend in the knees. Extended mountain pose, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Flat back, inhale. High plank, exhale. Option to lower the knees as you look out in front of your mat. Take another breath in. Lower all the way to your belly, breathe out. 3 rolling cobras. Pull belly button to spine as you lift the chest on an inhale. Release forehead down on your exhale. 2 more, inhale. You're welcome to come a little higher. Exhale as you release down to the floor. 1 more cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale back to downward facing dog. However you want to get there. And check in with the breath. Often in yoga practices on the mat, we get attached to how we think the poses should look. Instead of just experiencing, curiosity allows us to be playful and non-attached to the pose and how it looks and feels. Look to the front of your mat on an inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, travel to the front of the mat with your feet. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Chair pose on the exhale. Pull belly button to spine. Option to cactus the arms. Keep them overhead or touch the palms together in prayer. Focus your eyes to one spot, breathe in. Sit a little lower towards the heels, exhale. Shrug your shoulders towards your ears, breathe in. Press the shoulder blades towards the spine, breathe out. On your next inhale, extended mountain pose. Forward fold, exhale. Flat back, breathe in. Your choice of vinyasa could be the high to low plank through up dog and down dog, could be tabletop, cows and cats. Follow the breath in and follow the breath out. Take the right leg up in the air, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, roll the hip open, roll out the ankle. Focus your eyes and continue to let the breath be the primary focus. Low lunge, step your right foot between your hands. Lower your back knee to the mat. On an inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, take a half split, hands down towards the mat. Shift your hips back and pull your right toes towards your face. Let's move with the breath. Inhale back into the low lunge with the arms high. And exhale, shift back, half split. Follow your breath. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, shift back. Back to the low lunge with the arms high, breathe in. Option to lift the back knee off the mat, breathe out. Hold belly button to spine, see one spot, breathe in. And twist to the right, breathe out. Your choice to stay vertical or hook the elbow across the front knee. See what you're looking at and notice your breath. If you've gone so far into the twist that you can't get a full breath in, you can't get the nourishment, then back off. And exhale completely so you have room to take in even more oxygen on the next inhale. Lunge a little deeper, twist a little further, exhale. Crescent lunge on the inhale. Vinyasa on your exhale. Your choice. Let your breath lead the way. Downward dog when you're ready. Pause and notice your hands into your mat, your feet into your mat. And on your next breath in, kick the left leg up, three-legged dog, bend the knee, roll the hip open. Any movement without attachment. Ooh, often attachment looks like expectation or feels like expectation on the mat. Low lunge, left foot forward. Lower the back knee to the mat and reach your arms overhead on an inhale. Half split, exhale. Flow with your breath. You choose how deep to go into the lunge, into the hamstring stretch. 2 more breath cycles. Pull belly button to spine. On your next inhale, crescent lunge, optional, lift the back knee on your exhale. Steady your gaze. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. Inhale, reach the sides of the body up towards the ceiling. Exhale, twist to the left. Remember to let your breath come all the way in. And you can use the exhale to go a little deeper. 2 more breath cycles here. Go a little deeper. 1 more breath. Crescent lunge on your inhale. Forward fold at the front of your mat. Exhale. Flat back, breathe in. Hold, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Take a quad stretch, right foot back. Slight bend in the standing knee. Practicing non-attachment. How you think your experience should be. Instead, take breath in and let it go. You're welcome to stay here in the quad stretch or come into dancer pose. Dancer pose can be a tricky pose. It can be pretty intense, especially if you're just doing a short practice like this. So let go of the expectation that it might look after a 60-minute practice. When you're ready, release the foot, reach the arms up, breathe in. Quad stretch, left foot back. Slight bend in the standing knee. Lift the front of the pelvis up towards the belly button and set your gaze to one spot. Either stay in the quad stretch or take dancer. And take it one breath at a time. You might back off for the inhale and then go deeper on the exhale. One more breath cycle. On your next inhale, extended mountain. Forward fold on your exhale. Flat back, breathe in. Vinyasa, breathe out. Might be tabletop, cow and cat. It could be the push-up. Let your breath be your guide for how much effort to put in. Kick your right leg up on an inhale. Low lunge on the exhale. Crescent lunge on your inhale. Warrior two on your exhale. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Extended side angle, breathe out. You're welcome to stay here in extended side angle or take triangle pose, extending your front leg. Wherever you are, lift and spread your toes. Settle your gaze to one spot. Your jaw and lips can also be a clue as to how much you're holding on to. Take another breath in. See if you can go a little deeper into the pose, breathe out. Rise up to star pose, inhale. And vinyasa, exhale. Flow through as many inhales and exhales as you need to get to downward facing dog. Left leg high on an inhale. Low lunge, exhale. Crescent lunge, breathe in. Warrior two, breathe out. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Extended side angle, exhale. Stay here, breathe in. Option to extend the front leg for triangle pose. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. And as you lift and spread all 10 toes, notice the action in the legs. And check in with the breath. If you're finding it hard to let the breath come in all the way, then back out of the pose a bit. And use the exhale to let the muscles release a little further. One more breath. Rise up, star pose, inhale. Vinyasa, exhale, flow. Could be a push-up as long as you can breathe in or out while you do it. Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of the mat. Flat back, breathe in. Hold, breathe out. Chair pose, inhale. Into boat pose, however you want to get down onto your butt. Grab onto the back of the thighs and float the feet. If you find that floating your feet decreases the amount of air you can take in, then put the feet back down so you can inhale on purpose. Exhale on purpose. Check in with your jaw. How much are you holding on to the expectation that you should be able to do this? And drop that. For 5, 4, 3. See what you're looking at too. Bridge pose. Lay down on your back. Plant the feet. Breathe in. Exhale, lift up. Low back bends are replaced. I mean, sometimes it's even we have the expectation that we're not going to like it. Or maybe it's an expectation that you love it. Let that go and be with the breath. If you're feeling inspired for wheel prep or wheel pose, go for it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come down. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. Notice your breath as you do. Supine figure 4, bring the right ankle across the left thigh. Option to lift the left foot and grab onto the back of the left thigh. You can either look to one spot externally or close your eyes down. And if your heart rate went up a little bit, use this time, let it come back down. Notice the breath falling in and out. One more breath here. Supine single leg extension. Take the right leg up in the air. You can plant the left foot on the floor or extend the left leg along your mat. Let go of the expectation that this pose look or feel a certain way. And let your breath be a clue how much nourishment you're taking in and how much you're letting go. You're welcome to stay here in the hamstring stretch, or do half of Baddha Konasana with the left knee bent out to the side and carry your right leg to the right side. You could extend your left arm and look over your left shoulder. Bring your leg back to center foot left. Bump your hips over to the right and move into a twist. Carry the right leg across. And only go as far into the twist as your breath will allow. As you breathe deeply in and out. One more breath cycle. Back to center. Supine figure 4. Left ankle across the right thigh. Let go of needing the left hip to feel the same as the right hip if they're different. Be intentional with your eyes opened or closed. See how much air you can take in with curiosity and how soft you can get with the exhales. One more breath cycle here. You find single leg extension, left leg up, the right knee bent or straight. Let your eyes close so that you can just experience the pose rather than see what it looks like. Stay or take half of a Supta Baddha Konasana with the right leg and carry the left leg to the side. Option to tee the right arm out and look over the right shoulder. When you're ready, come back to center, bump the hips over to the left, and carry the left leg across. Once you feel complete, come back to center. If there's anything else your body's craving, could be a happy baby, Supta Baddha Konasana. You could take your feet up in the air for a moment, waterfall, shoulder stand. Take a final on-purpose breath in. And as you exhale, come into final relaxation. Shavasana could be on your back, with your feet wide, could be with your knees knocked in or on your side. See how deeply you can release. Release any tension in your face or neck. Let go of any holding in the shoulders and arms or abdomen. Let your hip flexors and glutes and thighs and calves and ankles and feet grow heavy. If thoughts try to come up, let the thoughts pass. And let yourself rest in the space between your thoughts. When you're ready, take a deep, full inhale. Exhale, let it go. Invite movement to the fingers and toes. And roll over to either side into a fetal position. Check in with how you're feeling physically, mentally, emotionally. Come up to a seated position. And your palms to touch each other at the center of your chest. Deep breath in. Clearing breath out. Inhale for Om. Put your thumbs to the middle of your forehead. May all beings everywhere be blessed with happiness and freedom. May the thoughts, words, and actions of our own lives contribute to that happiness and freedom for all. We bow forward in gratitude for this practice that came to us from India and brought us together today. Thank you. Did you know that in addition to teaching yoga classes and leading yoga teacher trainings, that I have also written a book? It's called Dancing with Ourselves, a practical guide to harness the ego and live on purpose. Head over to my website if you're not already there and check it out. I promise you will be so glad you did.